Everybody, there's games number 3 between Slayer's Coca and StarTale's Bomber from the MLG Raleigh finals. Game number 1, we saw Coca taking decisive win against Bomber, murdering him and murdering his expansions and doing that base control, and easily taking out his third, starving Bomber out. In the second game, we saw Bomber just flood Coca with Marine Tank Thor, and just ended up killing him off and taking off his third and his fourth, and confining the Zerg to the left side of the map. Here on dual site, though, we have on the right side we have Bomber spawning as the red Terran. On the left side we have Coca spawning as the blue Zerg. Speed it up ×2. How long was this game? Okay, so all the games were relatively about 18 minutes long, 18 to 20 minutes long. So we have these two watchtowers. So dual site's actually a map that's not on a ladder, but it's an interesting map. We have two watchtowers here that can be taken, and there's a center lane. Let's see here, a center lane. This cool kind of thing here. We have a bottom lane and a top lane. Golds, easy accessible golds with rich Vespians on either side. So we see Coca taking an early expand on 14. And Bomber's going to scout that off right away. Maybe build a bunker, maybe build a bunker, maybe not. Looks like we see a barracks all the way built all the way over here, actually, interestingly enough, and it's going to be thrown down here. Gas guys are going down now for Bomber. Looks like this EV is going to get microed out of here. It tried to do a little bit of harassment, but and trying to build a bunker up in the front. Gas now going actually really late. Gas going down for Coca. Interestingly enough, this spawning pool has been done for a little while, so we're gonna see what Coca decides actually to transition into. A fast command center actually coming down. Actually, I think after this first barracks, fast command center coming down now for Bomber. So we're going to see our early expanse. We're going to see somewhat of a macro game. Two barracks into refinery, or into a refinery, into a factory. Excuse me. Zergling speed now just getting started for Coca, and taking his second, just the second refinery for now. Scan going off and seeing what's going on. Nothing in the main. Interesting, canceling the extractor. I don't think he did that for an extractor trick. I think he might have did that to throw off. He's gonna switch his tech up. He canceled it after the scan went down. So I think that I think he's gonna try and do some fancy transition. Baneling nest and a roach warren. There we go. A complete shift in what we usually saw Coca do. He usually went mutilating baneling, and we see roach and a baneling nest going down. A couple of Zerglings here at the units tab. We only see 9 Zerglings out on the field right now for Coca. One's trying to do a little bit of harassment, a little bit of scouting, and it's going to get taken out. 9 Marines and 3 Hellions actually out on the field for Bomber right now. See, open tech lab, actually interesting. Well, I wonder what's actually going to get used here. Maybe there we go. Yeah, there we go. Factory. So we're going to see a lot of Hellions actually coming out, blue flame Hellions. And there might be a starport here for some Banshees or something. Nice little wall off here, having a bunker placed behind the supply depot so that the Zerglings don't get at the bunker. Hellions actually really great moving around, getting some map control. Third just going up now for Coca, with the roaches actually finally just popping out to defend here. Third and fourth gas geysers being taken. Looks like roach speed is getting researched as well, interestingly enough. What do we got going on here? Looks like these Hellions are actually going to swing around, try and do some damage to the drone line. Queen's roach is getting pulled off to try and deal with it, and looks like they're... Oh, no, they don't get to take out that Hellion. Roach is not as fast as a lot of Zerg players would really like them to be. That's why that roach speed is really useful. Let's see, did he get it? Is it up yet? It's just now finishing up. So we actually see a lot of 12 roaches, 17 Zerglings, 38 Marines though coming up from Bombers. That's quite a lot of Marines. Should be able to deal with this nicely, but we see a lot of Banelings morphing right now. Spire's just finishing up now for as well for Coca, so we're going to see some Muta, Roach, Baneling, Ling. I don't know, that's a lot of Marines though. 2 tanks just kind of chilling out here for defense, getting ready. They're sieged up, ready to blow a couple of Zerg units apart. Nice mass up of units here at this 3rd base. It looks like he's going to try and swing in very soon for an attack. More Mutalisks coming up. Another hatch. 4th base coming up at the gold here for Coca. So this will actually jumpstart the economy quite a bit. Coca. It'll shoot the economy into the far past bombers. Aside from him already being up 1 base, looks like actually Bomber's going to be taking his 3rd base over here. But still, Coca being up 1 base already, and it being a gold at that, is going to be kind of hard to deal with. We got Zergling melee level 2, but Terran infantry level 1, so it looks like the Zerg's going to have more upgraded units. Roaches and Mutas swinging around to try and take out this 3rd, trying to deny it. But he actually needs to pull back. Tanks sieged up, and the Marines and tanks are going to be enough to hold and secure this 3rd base. Roaches, Banelings, working. Oh, the Banelings dying, all the tanks dying as well. Looks like actually Coca. Nope. Yeah, Coca's actually going to have enough to deal with this to take out this defense here. But the planetary's done, so that's interesting. This 3rd's going to actually be pretty safe. Looks like he's going to be actually trying to now go to take out this the 2nd base, this natural expansion. These roaches are actually really weak. He kind of needs to pull back and regroup. He really needs to. But Banelings and more roaches coming in from the south side here. So many Marines on the high ground though, spotting and doing this insane damage to the roaches. And this tank is wrecking them too. Looks like Bomber is actually able to hold that off pretty well. 3 more roaches. Looks like melee attack level 2 is almost done. Terran infantry level 1 going to be coming up 2. This 3rd base is actually getting up and running fairly quickly here. We see a medevac drop in the back here, possibly going to do some damage to Coca. We'll see. We got some roaches here also defending. There might have been a drop and I missed. I'm not sure, but it looks like Coca's 3rd is actually going to be up and running, and his economy is going to be skyrocketing very quickly here soon. We're actually go to the income tab. 2,500 resources. Oh my gosh, that's so many resources coming in right now. There's a lot of units too. Go to the units tab. We got 24 Zerglings, 21 roaches, 15 Banelings. This is a lot of units, but 56 Marines and 6 tanks, 5 medevacs. This is going to be actually kind of hard to deal with for Coca. This is a lot of strong units here. Great composition, but he needs some really good Baneling hits. The Banelings are targeting down them, or the Banelings are getting targeted down by the tanks. Really good control there. This drop actually looks like it did a significant amount of damage to this hatch and might go down, but we'll see how that goes. The macro of these players are incredible, though. Always keeping their money really, really low. Even though they're trading in these engagements, they have their money always being really, really low. Some Marines actually moving up around to the center of the map, trying to see if they might be able to take a watchtower or 2. We'll see. Big engagement down here on this 3rd. It looks like all these roaches are going to get cleaned up by Bomber. All these Marines. GG! There's the GG from Mr. Coca, Slayer's Coca. 3rd, a drop here at the 3rd. A drop here in the main. The natural is actually the only base that really wasn't hit. And then this 4th getting taken out screams GG to Coca. So, as we can see, here we go. MLG Raleigh, the champion, was Slayer's Bomber, or Startail's Bomber, taking the series 2-1 against Slayer's Coca. We saw some fantastic games. I highly suggest you guys go download the replay pack. It's up on the MLG website. So, go check those out, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.